Hello friends, welcome to youtube.com oblique Dr. Vet channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Head, Veterinary Medicine. Here we discuss important disease, bacterial disease, malignant edema. And in part 4, we will discuss details about necropsy finding and the diagnosis of malignant edema. For more videos on diseases of animals, visit youtube.com oblique DRVET. Friends, here we discuss important diagnostic necropsy finding of malignant edema. Tissue autolysis occur very rapidly after death and more common in warm season. So clinician has to perform post-mortem at the earliest to get a proper diagnosis. The lesions observed at the site of wound or infections are edematous and emphysematous swelling. There is gangrene of skin and underlying tissue with edema of subcutaneous and intermuscular connective tissue. Very important. Intermuscular connective tissues are involved. Friends, we know here about characteristics of edema fluid. The consistency of edema fluid variation from a thin serum-like to a gelatinous deposit depend upon the type of infection. Edema fluid is blood state, presence of gas bubble except Clostridium noviae infection. Where there is Clostridium noviae infection, the edema fluid is clear without gas bubbles and presence of gelatinous deposits. Where there is Clostridium perfringens and Clostridium sodali infection, the edema fluid is foul and putrid, badly odoring. Presence of subcutaneous hemorrhages, presence of serosinuous fluid in body cavities, contain blood and serous fluid. The findings in a swelled head, cases of RAMS, there is edema of the head and neck, and it may extend into the pleural cavity. Sometimes it involves the lungs also. Where there is severe edema of the vulva and vagina, that is due to laceration of vulva and vagina at parturition and lambing. There is severe edema is observed and severe edema of the vulva and swelling of pelvic tissue, and in severe region it may extend up to perineal regions. Histological findings of malignant edema lesions. There is presence of profuse edema fluid. There is emphysema except Clostridium noviae infection. Presence of neutrophils within the connective tissue, remember, important, connective tissue. And more confirmatory and important histological finding is there is damage along facial planes of the muscles. Facial planes are involved. Connective tissue of the muscles are more involved than muscle. Samples required to be connected. For confirmatory diagnosis, for the bacteriological study, facial tissue, remember facial tissues are involved, corrective tissue, facial planes. Facial tissue is placed in an airtight container. Facial tissue contains plenty of organisms. For culture and fluorescent antibody test, for air-dried smears of fluids from the lesion. For the histological study, send a fixed sample of lesions to the laboratory. Friends, we discuss here important diagnostic points for the diagnosis of malignant edema, history of wound, and presence of characteristic edematous and emphysematous inflammatory signs at the site of wound. So wound must be there. In some of the cases where there is activation of dormant spores of the muscles, wound may not be there. Another is their characteristic association that is suggestive of malignant edema, that profound toxemia, local confined inflammation, edema and emphysema at the site of wound. This is a suggestive of malignant edema. Gram stained smear is prepared from clinical cases. Aspirate the fluid from edematous swelling or swab from wounds. Prepare a smear and stain with gram stain. It shows gram positive rods. This provides early confirmatory diagnosis so that clinician can start early therapy and early recovery of the cases. Fluorescent antibody staining technique. It diagnoses Clostridium septicum from a tissue smear. FAT is a rapid confirmatory diagnosis from a fluid aspirates of a clinical case or fresh carcass. Fresh carcass is very much important. If carcass is old, it gives false positive result. In old carcass, the Clostridium septicum invades the carcass from intestine, so it will give a false positive result. So provide diagnosis from the fresh carcasses. PCR technique is a quick and a direct identification and differentiation of Clostridium. Malignant edema is caused by various species of Clostridium that can be differentiated by PCR technique. Hematological examination of blood smear shows the presence of type 3 echinocytes. There are spikes on RBCs or spheroechinocytes in blood smear, and this indicate immune mediated hemolytic anemia in horses with clostridial myositis or subcutaneous emphysema. Friends, we have discussed here important necropsy findings and diagnosis of malignant edema. For watching more videos on veterinary medicine diseases, Visit youtube.com Dr. Vet. Request to share this information to veterinarians and a friend. Press like button. Subscribe to promote the channel. Thank you very much for observing this video.